Welcome everyone. Today we are going to study about the rotatory drum filter. Rotatory drum filter is one of the oldest filters used in the industrial liquid solids separation. It offers a wide range of industrial processing flow sheets and provides a flexible application of dewatering, washing and of clarification. RDFs can be used in wastewater treatment, sludge dewatering, chemical manufacturing, the pharmaceutical industry, cosmetics, mineral mining and refining, and also in the food processing industries. Now let us move on to the principle of the filter. Principle of rotatory drum filter functions on the principle of filtering the slurry through a sieve-like mechanism on a rotating drum surface under the conditions of vacuum. In addition, compression drying using hot air and removing the filter cake using a knife are possible. For the better understanding of the principle, you can look onto the diagram which is being displayed. Now let us move on to the construction. It consists of a metal cylinder mounted horizontally. The drum may be up to 3 meters in diameter and 3.5 meters in length and gives a surface area of 20 meters square. The curved surface is a perforated plate which supports a filter cloth. The drum is radially partitioned, dividing the annular space into separate compartments. Each of them is connected by an internal pipe to the center of the drum through a rotating valve. For the better understanding of the parts of the drum, we can look at the diagram displayed. Now let us move on to the working of the filter. The drum is rotated at a speed of less than 1 revolution per minute. The drum just enters the slurry in the trough. As it dips, a vacuum is applied in this segment so that the solid is built up on the surface. The liquid passes through the filter cloth into an internal pipe and valve. Finally, the filtrate reaches the collecting tank. As the drum leaves the slurry section, it enters the drainage zone. Here, excess of the liquid is drawn inside. Special cake compression rollers may be included at this stage so that the cake is consolidated by the compression of the cake. This improves the efficiency of the washing and drying process. As the drum leaves the drainage zone, it enters the water wash section. Water is sprayed on the cake. A separate system of vacuum is applied on the panel in order to suck the wash liquid and air through the cake of solids. Wash liquid is drawn through the filter into a separate collecting tank. Then the cake enters the drying zone where hot air is blown on the cake. The cake may have a moisture content of less than 1%. Finally, the cake is removed using a doctor's knife and discharged. For the better clearance of the working of the rotatory drum filter, here is the video. Let's see. Hope you must have got an idea about the working of the rotatory drum filter after watching the video. So now let us move on to the next topic, that is the uses of the drum filter. The drum filter is utilized to filter slurries containing a high proportion of solids up to 15 to 30%. In the production of antibiotics such as penicillin, the extract is separated from mycelium by drum filters. These are also used for collecting calcium carbonate, starch and magnesium carbonate. The advantages of drum filter. The cake is removed simultaneously during operation, therefore suitable for use with concentrated slurries. The labor costs are very low on account of the automatic and continuous operation of the rotary filter. The filter has a large surface area. The speed of rotation can be varied and the cake thickness can be controlled. For example, if the solids form an impermeable cake, the cake thickness may be limited to less than 5 millimeters. On the other hand, if the solids are coarse and form a porous cake, a thickness of 100 millimeter or more can be obtained. Now let us see the disadvantages of the filter. A rotatory drum filter is an expensive equipment with complex functioning. The cake tends to crack due to high air drawn through by the vacuum system. This makes washing and drying process inefficient. The rotatory filter is suitable only for straightforward slurries. It is less satisfactory if the solids form an impermeable cake or if it is difficult to remove the cake adequately. The topic. Now let us see a video in which the rotatory drum filter is shown, which is used in the industries.
4 key parts compose our solution: the drum, the distributor, the tank, and the agitator. The solid-liquid separation takes place on the drum, which is partially submerged in the tank. The tank is then filled with the slurry to be filtered. The solid particles are kept in suspension by the agitator. A pump creates vacuum inside the drum. This will initiate the separation of the 2 phases. The solid phase is retained by the cloth, which is fixed on the drum, while the liquid phase passes through the cloth into the drum and toward the distributor to form a cake, whose thickness can go up to 80 millimeters. During the rotation, the formed cake then leaves the immersed part of the trough to successively undergo a washing operation, followed by a drying operation, which reduces the humidity of the cake just before the discharge. After that, the cake is removed from the cloth by one of our various cake discharge methods.